Hello, 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 and welcome back to Conversations with JR. I am your host, JR. I hope all is well with you, and I hope that you are enjoying the fall weather. I know that I am. And don't forget, this week coming Sunday, November 3rd, 2019, we fall 1 hour behind. I don't know about you, but I am going to enjoy that 1 hour of extra sleep. Let's get right into the topic for today. Today's topic is shacking up. Whether you want to call it shacking up, living in sin, cohabitation, living together, whatever label that you get it, the old timers would call it shacking up. And the reason why I want to talk to you about shacking up today is that we're now living in a generation where couples living together, having children, has become more commonplace and acceptable than getting married. But what I really want to talk to you about shacking up is this. Most women, and I'm focusing this on the women again, I'm not leaving the men out, but I just want to make a point here. So you're always welcome to leave a comment and join in this conversation. The reason why I like to focus sometime on women is because when it comes down to marriage versus living together, most women, a lot of women, an increasing amount of women will give in to living with a man without marriage because they think that this is a pathway to getting married. They fall into this trap of let's try it out before we get married. This is the getting to know you stage before we get married. Most women give in because they really want to get married. They have this fairy tale idea in their mind that getting married is this fairy tale that they see on TV, the soap operas, reality TV show, and this is how their life is going to be once they get married. But what I want to say to you about living together is, ladies, who benefits more from living together without marriage? Is it you or the man? And please don't try to kid yourself and say, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm deciding to do. 9 times out of 10, when a woman says this is what she wants to do, this is what she's deciding to do, she is doing that based on the man does not want to get married. He opts for the living together situation because it's going to benefit him because number one, it keeps his options open. It keeps options open for him. And number two, he gets all the benefits of you, ladies, playing wifey without the ring and without a full commitment. No, living together is not a full commitment, ladies, okay? But we are living together. We are sharing finances. We're paying bills together. Listen to what you are saying. Of course you're paying bills together. He got somebody to move in with him to help him pay bills. Weren't you paying bills on your own when you was living alone by yourself, ladies? You are in the house for convenience. You are there to help him to pay bills, okay? So don't get it mixed up. When you join finances, when you are married, that is a commitment. It is very serious, and it's a whole different level than moving in and helping someone pay the rent, pay the car notes. Because now what you're not really considered to be a wife. You are a partner or a roommate, and you are paying half of the bills. Talk to a lot of married women who have really been in real good foundations of marriage. Ask them about bill paying. They'll tell you something about that bill paying. My father and mother was married for 32 years. My mother never paid no rent. But you're moving in with this man and you're splitting the bills, okay? So think about that. That's number one. Who is benefiting from this? Of course, the man is going to keep his options open. You moved in with him. And so, ladies, what you hope and you think over the years of living with this man, cohabitating with this man, giving him all the wifely duties that you think that he deserves in hopes of securing a marriage. Okay, so I know the argument might be, I know a lot of couples who live together and they eventually get married. You know a lot of couples who live together, they eventually get married. And do you know they eventually get divorced? Check it out. Check the statistics. Look around you. Don't go into this blindly, ladies, okay? And what normally happens is when women decide to go move in with a man, you are settling and you are giving up and you are giving in. And you are lowering your standards. Again, don't fall for that. This is what we decide to do. This is what works for us. I hear it all the time for women, and they know that the first person that they are lying to is themselves. It's all in hopes that this man will marry you. So years go by. You're having children, one or two. I don't know how many. I see so many. You're having children. You're raising these children. So you're hoping the children come into play. So, oh yes, he's going to marry me. And years go by. The arguments escalate about why you guys are not married, why you guys are not married. So this is what some men will do. He'll give you the ring. He'll give you the ring. You know why he gives you the ring, ladies? He gives you the ring to shut you up. Because if he wanted to marry you, he would have married you. You would have became his wife before he asked you to move in, share his bed. That's what would have happened. Okay? That's what a man would have done for you. So now years have gone by. You've had these children. He gives you a ring to shut you up. So now you have this ring and you're thinking we're getting closer and closer and closer to getting married. Wrong. Again, wrong. Because why is it taking so long? Ask yourself that question. Why is it taking so long? He's getting everything that he wants. Without the commitment, without the real commitment of marriage. Living together, cohabitating together as partners. I am sorry, ladies. That is not a real commitment. Because you might be committed 100%. You might not be running out there. You might be committed to the relationship. But his options are open. And you don't see it that way. You see it as you got him on lockdown. You took him off the market. No, ladies, no. You are settling, you are giving in, and you are giving up, and you are lowering your standards. And you are sitting there in a house, taking care of a house, splitting bills with a man who eventually might walk out on you and leave you there in that house with those children. So you really have to think about what is the benefit of living together. Again, another argument I hear people say to me and women say to me, I know men and women who have lived together for years, 10, 15, 20 years, and it have worked for them. Hooray! It has worked for them. But I bet you one thing, if you ask some of those women, they would have preferred to be married. They would have preferred to be married. You know what? What is it in it for you? You build a life with a man, raise children with a man. He passes today or tomorrow. You've never been honored by being his wife. So what is he telling you when you move in with him? That you're not wife material? You're good enough to be called his baby's mother? But you're not good enough to be honored and respected by giving you his last name and putting a ring on your finger as a symbol of his true commitment and love to you. But yet you're going to stay with this man, give this man the best years of your life, have children with this man, and say that this man loves you, and eventually you're going to get around to getting married. And you really need to think about this, ladies, and you really need to understand what you're getting yourself into. Am I talking about a subject or a topic that I don't know anything about? No, I know a lot about it. Been there, done that, rode that horse 1, 2, 3 times, and it did not work out. It did not work out. Most young ladies run from their homes to live with a man. I did that the first time Because home life is so bad. And no one teaches you self-worth and self-value. So you go and live with that man. And you play house with that man. And that man plays with you. He has no good intentions for you. I did it because I thought, again, like all other women, this was the prerequisite to getting married. It is not. Who told you that? It is not the prerequisite for getting married. And then you want to know why. Here's the kicker. Then you want to know why that same man that you have been with for years, maybe had children with, you break up, and do you want to know why a year or two later you bounce into him, or because you have these children together and you have to keep in contact, he meets someone else and they get married? Think about it. They get married. And you're sitting around thinking about what's so special about her. What's so special about her? I did this, I did that, I did this, I had kids and this and that and the other. She didn't lower her standards. She stood her ground. She knew what she wanted. She knew what her self-worth was. She knew what she was worth. She wasn't going to be bamboozled by no man. He understood that. He wanted her. He wanted to marry her. He thought that she was worth calling wife and getting all the benefits of a wife, not you. I had a brother tell me something that was very powerful one day. This came from a brother. Anytime a man says he does not want to get married, and you talk about marriage to him, and anytime a man says that he is not ready to get married, and he doesn't want to get married, that means he doesn't want to marry you. Think about that. How many times have you seen this happen to women? And you want to know why. What does the other woman have that I don't have? That he gave her the ring. It's not about the ring. It's about the symbol, what the ring means, and about what that woman means to him. Stop shacking up. Stop settling. Stop moving in with these men. Stop paying bills with these men. My daughter-in-law don't pay no mortgage. I know my son gonna watch this and he tell you, my daughter-in-law don't pay no mortgage. My son knows his position as a man, as a father. He put a ring on her finger. I'm so proud of my son. He didn't lay around and shack up. They got 3 beautiful children, I think 15 years later, 16 years later, and they're still married. He's a kingdom man. He's a godly man. Okay, ladies, be willing to wait. What are you in a hurry for? What are you selling yourself out for? Why are you doing all these wifely things for men who is not your husband and who is not protecting and providing and honor and cherishing and loving you and presenting you to the world as his wife? Not I'm just saying, playing, that's my wife. I'm talking about really led you down to the altar. I'm giving you my last name. I am honoring you. I am respecting you. You're going to lay in my bed as my wife, my legal wife. Think about it. Think about the next time a man asks you to live with him. Talking about buying why should I buy the cow when I'm getting the milk? And talking about women like we're animals, a cow. Think about it, ladies. You should think of that as an insult, disrespectful, that a man would ask you to do that. Just think about it. All I'm asking you to do is think about it. This is J.R. Floyd. I'm hoping that you will like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I have another video out that I would like for women to look at. And it's talking about how we use our bodies for negotiation. And I'm going to get deeper back into that. But in the meantime, I hope that the conversations that I'm having with you will incite some ideas in your mind, will help you to heal, will help you to see life better, will help to make you see yourself worth. And I'm hoping the men who watch these videos, I'm not bashing you. It's time that women, we bring enlightenment to each other. And it's time for us to stand strong, stand firm, stop lowering our standards, and get the love and respect that we deserve. Until the next time, thank you for listening.